Okay guys, let's break it down and learn all about highlight. I have this little card here that looks kind of like the picture in this post as well, where we see where each color goes in our little paint by number method of 3D foundation. Okay guys, this is kind of like revolutionary, but we're gonna break it down and make it super simple. So highlight is where the yellow stuff is on this face, and so it's where I'm gonna put highlight on my face. Now, I use two different highlight colors to cover all my bases where the yellow is on this picture. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna use two different colors in those yellow areas, and the two colors that I'm going to use are right here. This is white peach and linen. Those are my colors right now, and I'm going to use the Buffy brush to put this highlight color on. I'm going to use both ends. We'll start with the larger end. So I'm going to pick up white peach. This is my darker color, and so I reserve that most of the time for like the outer parts of my face. The lighter highlight color goes on the inner parts of my face, again where it is on the illustration. So I start with my jawline and my chin. You'll notice that I don't really go up above this area on my jawline because that's where contour is gonna go, and so in line with the whole paint by number, one layer of foundation to create the 3D effect, my contour is gonna go there, so I don't need another color there. My contour offers coverage. It's also part of my foundation, but we're gonna get to that in the next post. So let's focus on highlight right now. This cream highlight gives me great coverage. I can put it on in a really light or a really thick layer. I mean, I wouldn't go too thick, but you can. If you desire a super duper full coverage cakey look, if that's your thing, you can totally do that. But I prefer a light coverage, really light layer that still gives me plenty of coverage and gives me just a nice even natural finish. So again, on my cheeks here, I mean, I'm going to be putting blush there, so I'm going to not really put a ton of highlight there, but I do go up on the sides of my nose, on my nose, and then on between my brows and on my forehead. So when you see where I put my highlight, you can kind of deduce where my other colors are going to end up going because I only put one color in each place on my face. So this is where my highlight colors go. I'm not going on the top half of my forehead, so you can deduce that contour is going to go up there. Now I'm just going to flip this brush around to go into my lighter color linen. This is the color I use under my eyes to brighten up there. I can even just really anywhere in the center of your face. I usually focus on my under eyes, but I know some people really like to do their nose, between their brows, even the center of their chin with this lighter color too. So as you experiment and play around with the colors that are custom matched to you, you can see what looks best. And already I'm feeling much more awake and alive, and our next steps are even just gonna make it better.